What do you think it's going to take for this to sort of? I mean, obviously, besides putting out a game, right? What do you think it's going to really make it? Like, what's needed in your opinion for Halo? What's it called? The new one?
Infinite.
For Halo Infinite to succeed.
Yeah. Well,
Has there been a beta? Has there been an alpha? Have you guys tried it? Do they bring you guys out to try it?
no. They have a pro team. They have like their pro team, which is like they hire people who were pros, like Clutch, Mickwin, Assault, like Hines, and then like they all work out there and stuff as like their pro team. But they've had a pro team like on Halo 5 as well, and that's just their in-house. Like they're hired by them, and that. But as far as other pros and active stuff, no, I don't know. They're very like against that. I think maybe just for competitive integrity wise, people getting
Early
like,
access?
yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
but
but
as far as the beta alpha stuff, no. They originally stated online like 2 years ago, I want to say, that Halo 5 or Halo Infinite was gonna have like open betas, like an open beta before the game and all that stuff. But I don't know what I've heard about that since the delay. I know the multiplayer is free to play, and it's separate from like the actual campaign / main story, like actual physical game. So you would think they would be able to do that.
I'm on GameBattles.com right now, and there is no ladder for Halo. Where do you guys play?
Game Battles.
Yeah.
I haven't been at Game Battles in so long.
It's owned by Activision now, obviously, since Sonny and Sepso sold MLG. But
Face It.
Face It is where you guys would go for that?
Yeah.
I love the Face It integration into Battalion 1944, whatever the fuck it was.
Oh yeah,
that
what
we
happened to
played.
that game? What
I
were you
don't
guys
know.
doing?
I don't know.
I know Hutch was
Hutch and
grinding the hell out of that
yeah,
too.
I was playing. We were grinding. Like
Yeah.
it was good. We were getting clips.
Mhm.
Fwiz was getting on and playing it because it was that good. Like that's another game that's like really really good, but it's not
Yeah.
big enough for people to sort of be interested in it. But it's like it's got all the core mechanics that made Call of Duty great in the beginning, and I love it. I love the game. If there was more people playing, or let me rephrase that, if more of my friends played it, I would still be playing it the same way that I would still be playing Call of Duty Modern Warfare remastered right now, right? So I can understand when you say that people like Halo 3 more than they like H5 and et cetera, et cetera. You like what you like, but at the same
Even
time...
if you like a game, the community aspect of something is like the most important.
Correct.
Because like you can love Halo 3 and all that stuff, and like Modern Warfare 2, like back in the prime 2007 era, when I think that was probably my favorite time period of games, like the Gears of War 1, Halo 3, COD 4 type time period. Like you could go back and play those games, they could be the exact same, and it won't be the same just because all those people who were on at the time and that sense of community, like getting home, seeing your entire friends list on that game, and then you get on, then you get on later and it's just you, and you're just like, well, it's not the same.
I'm curious to see...
Their publicity of the tournaments and everything is okay based off Twitter, like interaction engagement, but their like publicity to find the tournaments on the site for Face It is pretty weird. Yeah, because I'm not very good
I just
at
find it so...
It just should be way more easy to access things like that and things in general, and
I'm still stuck on the fact that Game Battles doesn't have Halo here, and all they have right now, from what I understand and I'm looking at, is all games owned by AB, Activision Blizzard.
Really?
Yeah, they don't have any other games on there besides Call of Duty, Heroes of the Storm, StarCraft, World of Warcraft, Hearthstone, and...
They updated their main menu. It used to look... I prefer the old way, honestly.
Yeah, bring me back. Bring me
me
back.
that little bar that says everything and it barely functions, but you know...
I'm surprised.
That's weird.
I'm surprised.
Like you couldn't even go and play like Rocket League game battles.
Exactly, right? Which is obviously owned by Epic, but again, it's one of those things where you sort of lose a little bit of the culture as the scene progresses and grows. Which obviously brings me to the topic, right? Like obviously we sort of romanticize what the old school Call of Duty 4, Halo 3 sort of scene looked like. Would you give up the professionalism and all the resources that we have now to go back and have that? Or do you think that where we're at right now? Because look, we obviously...
If I was you guys in COD, no. If I was me, I don't know. Honestly, probably not. Just it's gonna be greedy, just because how much better the money was during Halo 5, and then I assume will be in Halo Infinite compared to then.
Yeah.
But that's just me being greedy. If I could have both of those worlds, Well, I'd probably just be a little happier.
Yeah.
Be the exact same, but
Yeah. Do you think you understand franchising and how it works? Do you think that that's coming to Halo, or do you think that that's something that Halo would benefit from? A true commitment from the developer to the organizations and the players that say, look, together we're going to build this thing for the next 10 years, and hopefully this becomes something great and awesome. Because that's ultimately what we ended up being, right? Like before, we never really had a conversation with Activision Blizzard. No matter how much they fucking say that they were involved, they were not fucking involved. Like if I needed something, I would go to Adam Apicella or Sundance and Sepsa, and that's it, right? Like there was let's talk to Johanna Ferris, the commissioner now, or let's talk to
even back in the days, it used to be. I don't know if Bungie ever directly anything like supported the competitive community for Halo. All I know is they gave MLG a playlist in the game.
Yeah,
that's it. They basically just didn't hit him with a cease and desist.
Basically,
yeah, that was their whole.
There was no support.
That was their support. So for franchising, I could see it, but I think obviously game not being out right now, and then for a little bit longer, and the like indecisiveness and just kind of where it is. I think it's probably in the timeline somewhere in a best case scenario or like the good case scenario for it, but I think it's a couple years until you would see how the process is going for them. Mm-hmm. I could definitely see it going that way though.
Yeah, I
think they're trying to at least dip their toe into some type of infrastructure like that with the orgs necessarily, maybe not like as franchises, but that's why you see like these orgs already announcing for Infinite, kind of because they're kind of trying to set the groundwork for that type of infrastructure, like to me more personally with the developer to the organization to that relationship.
Got it. You know what's crazy about that is that as much as it helps and as much as it's like a safety net for everybody to have the developer on the same page and the developer on the same boat, essentially, of building this thing together, you lose a lot of the core values that built this thing to where it's at. And I guess that goes for everything in the world. Anything that starts out small or community grassroots stuff. I mean, obviously the fighting community is like an outlier in that scenario. Yeah. But just think of the immense amount of resources that exist today. Because